Hey everybody, it is Nick here, and I wanted to start sort of letting you guys in on what I've been doing here, what I've been alluding to, what I've been talking about, what I've been building for you to help you get your freedom back. What I'm doing here, it's not a business, although you're going to have your very own business basically built for you. It's not a system, although you're going to have a very systematic way to create wealth. It's not just a way to make money or an opportunity to make money, but you are going to have the opportunity to create as much actual real wealth as you want to for the rest of your life. And when I say wealth, I mean having time and freedom in addition to having an income and having money coming in on a regular basis. But what I'm really doing here is my aim is to start a revolution. I'm starting a revolution, and a revolution by definition is radically changing the system. It's radically changing the way that something works and replacing it with something else. And in this case, something much, much better, because, really we've been fed a couple of, untruths that started, from the moment we were born. And it really starts with the question that we're asked when we're really, really young. And that question is, what do you want to be when you grow up? And who knows that at any age, really, right? But the right question to ask, the right question to get your mind going, the right question to spark your creativity. And I'll talk about, this creativity that's basically stolen from us our entire lives that, in fact, we're actually all born. If you don't know this, we're all born with a genius level of creativity, a genius level of intelligence. And the system and schooling and the things that we're taught actually break that genius down over time. So by the time we get to about 30 years of age, we're down to that number where only 2% of us are actually still geniuses. We still have this creative genius. But if you go back and you test people at 5 years old, actually 98% of 5-year-olds test out at a genius level of creativity. And so it's because we're asked the wrong questions. We're taught the wrong things, right? And the question we really should be asked, instead of what do you want to be when you grow up, is how do you want your life to be when you grow up? What sort of things do you want to have? What sort of things do you want to be able to do? Are there people or places or communities that you want to help? And at a young age, you may not know some of those things either, but it gets you asking yourself the right questions, and then you can go out and you can design the way you create money around the life that you actually want to live. So many of us are asked the wrong question. And so, we just step into these things. We thought we wanted to be this or we wanted to be that. And then we have to go to work at a specific place. We have to put in a certain number of hours. We have to work in a certain state or a certain community that we may not even, want to be in. We're tied into these things because, we thought we wanted to be that. But if we focus on how we want our life to be, then we start asking different questions. Then we start, designing the way we create money, the way we create wealth around the life that we actually want to have. And so I want to get back to what I really want to get back to is having a lifestyle business. When I first got started, I followed a guy named Darren Gaudry. And the thing that really, really, attracted me to Darren was that he had a lifestyle business, right? He wasn't out there, we get taught by Gary Vee and all these other, and I love Gary Vee, some of the things that he does and that he says, but we're taught by a lot of the, the quote unquote gurus nowadays that you've got to hustle and you got to grind and you got to work and work and work and you got to get up at 3 a.m. and do all this other sort of stuff. And that's not what I've ever wanted to do. That's, if I'm getting up at 3 a.m., it's because I want to take my kids to, to Disney or something crazy like that, or we're going on vacation or, something. It's not because I want to get up and I want to hustle on them. I want to grind and I want to take time away from the things that, I actually want to do with my life, right? And so what I really want to get back to is, building an actual lifestyle business. And so what I liked about the way that Darren was building, an income and building wealth and building his lifestyle is that he was creating money, creating wealth in a way that gave him an abundance of time and freedom to do whatever it is that he wanted to do. And that's what I want to give you. I want to show you how to build a lifestyle business that gives you the time and the freedom to spend with the people that you want to spend it with, doing the things that you want to do, and serving the people and the communities and the causes that actually speak to your heart. It's creating an abundance of time and the freedom and being able to use the resources that you're creating to do those things. And so I want to get back to a lifestyle business. So that's part of the revolution. The revolution is changing the way we think about how we create money in our lives and actually creating real wealth. It's creating time and freedom to be able to use all of that money that we are creating in our life, instead of, just focusing on, well, I got to make money, to pay bills, and then you get locked into jobs and all this other sort of stuff. That's not where you want to be. Okay, so what I'm doing here, my aim is to build a community of revolutionaries. I want to start a revolution and build this community of revolutionaries who have the time and the wealth and the freedom to use whatever unique gifts or desires or goals that you have to really impact the world. Because this isn't about just creating an income for ourselves. This is about creating wealth in a way that gives us the time and the freedom to actually serve the people, communities, and causes that speak to your heart. It's about creating wealth in a way so that we can serve others and help others and impact others around the world at any moment. Wouldn't it be nice to have not only the money, but the time and the freedom to go and serve different people and communities and causes that speak to your heart at any moment, no matter where in the world you wanted to go and serve, or anything that you wanted to do or be or go, you could go there at a moment's notice because you also had the time and the freedom to do that, okay? So that is what I'm building here. That's what I'm starting a revolution. It's not just a business or a way to make money or an opportunity or a system. Although you're going to have a business, you're going to have a systematic way to create wealth, and you're going to obviously have the opportunity to create as much time and wealth and freedom as you want to for the rest of your life. And so what I'm doing here, it's meant to attract a certain type of person, right? So if you are a person who never wants to learn any skills, you just want to push buttons, you never want to, help anybody, you never want to learn anything, you never really want to do anything outside of make money, this isn't for you. If you just want, the quote unquote system where you can plug into, you can press a button and you can start making money tomorrow, this isn't for you. Now, it is that systematic that those things can happen, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who actually want to learn the real skills to be able to do this for the rest of your life. Because really, businesses will come and go, systems will come and go, opportunities will come and go, but when you have the skills to do this for the rest of your life, you can set yourself free. You can create any level of wealth and time and freedom that you want for the rest of your life. So yes, you're going to have pretty much a done-for-you business ready to go. You're going to have a systematic step-by-step way to create wealth in a way that gives you time and freedom. And so you're going to have the opportunity to do those things. But if you are the type of person who's only in this for you, and listen, I get it. I've been in a place where I, didn't want to go check the mail because all it was bills that I couldn't pay. I didn't want to answer the phone because creditors were hounding us down. We were $50,000 in debt. When I first got started, I was flat broke. I didn't have a job. We're $50,000 in debt. My wife still had a job, but it wasn't going to be enough to support us. So I get, having sort of this individual mentality, but what I'm really looking for is people who have a fire, a spark inside. You've got this fire, this spark inside that knows that once you are free, you want to spend the rest of your life not only living this free, abundant lifestyle that you love, right? Doing the things that you love to do with the people that you love the most, but also serving people, communities, and causes that speak to your heart. There's something else inside of you that you were meant to have more, to be more, to do more, and to give more. Those are the types of people that I'm looking for, okay? So what I'm starting is a revolution. I'm looking for revolutionaries who want to change the system, who want to change the way people look at creating wealth, the way that people make money. I want to change the system so that people start asking different questions. How do I want my life to be and then design your life around that, because you can use the skills that you're going to learn here to go out and build a business around anything that you want to build around. Again, you're going to have a business already set up for you in a very systematic way to start creating wealth using that business. But you're also going to learn the skills to be able to build a business and use that same systematic approach to create endless time, endless freedom, and endless wealth doing anything that you love. So if this video speaks to you, get excited, because I really, really, really want to impact a lot of people's lives. I want to set a ton of people free, because the more free people that we have, the more we're going to free your mind, the more we're going to free your time, or the more we're going to free your resources. And you're going to be able to go out and impact the world that you truly want to impact the world in, okay? So thanks for listening. Love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.